Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's good? Yeah, I'm just call you Kale for now because I don't. I hate butchering people's names, and I feel like I am butchering your name, so I'm gonna just stick with Kale. We're gonna call you Kale. What's good, Kale? Appreciate you for tapping back in, man. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the name Kale because I feel like I'm butchering your name, and I hate butchering people's names. But with that being said, man, we back here with another episode. Back here to serve some more game on the ground for the Munger hands. So just got the panel ready for the next round. We're willing to stick around, man. And yeah, this episode we got something that went on in Baltimore. Uh, Baltimore, man, Baltimore's pretty crazy. I've heard Baltimore is one of the worst places to be. One, not the worst, but one of the worst places to be. In this country. But it was an attack that happened. One person, one high school student passed away, and four others were injured at an attack at a shopping center. And what's crazy to me is all this stuff is going on. All this stuff is going on. Do I live in Baltimore? No, I don't live in Baltimore. But all this stuff is going on, man, in broad daylight. I remember stuff like this used to happen at night. People used to not come out. People not used to not come out in the middle of the day to attack somebody. No, it was all done at night. Just like they said in prison, if you want something dirty done, you wait for lights out. And it used to be the same way. You wait for nighttime before you did something dirty to somebody. But nowadays, people just be coming out of the woodworks left and right and just attacking people. What state I'm in? I'm in the Okie state, but I be traveling around a lot, so I'm not just in one place. I'm everywhere, but I'm from the Okie state. But the tank state, we'll call it the tank state because it looks like a tank. But yeah, man, people used to never come out in broad daylight out of the woodworks and attack others, but now they are, and it's crazy, man. It's like these demons is really on overtime, and it's crazy the amount of violence that y'all be seeing in broad daylight, you know, in broad daylight. Hold on, y'all, my bad. I've got a phone call. Give me a minute. My fault, y'all. I hope y'all still here. I hope we still live. I had a quick phone call, but we back. So if y'all are still here, comment down below if y'all are still here or not. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Everybody just coming out of nowhere. Just it's insane, man. It's insane. It is insane, and it's sad too. But all right, bet. But I got an article that I'm finna read to y'all. Once we hit 1,000 likes. So with that being said, man, we're almost there. We just need 100 more likes, and we will be there at the like goal. It's good, Wendy Kennedy. Appreciate you for leaving as quick leaving as quick as you tapped in, man. But yeah, man, it's just there's too much stuff that goes on. Too much stuff that goes on, and you try to cover it all till you realize there's too much to cover. Too much work to be done to cover every single thing that happens. So what you do is you cover as much as you can, and you let other people help you out. You let other people help you out. So yeah, man, we actually had our light goals. I'm gonna go ahead and get into reading this. Let me turn this down a little bit, just so it's not super bright. One high school student gone, four others injured in a shooting at Baltimore shopping center. Man, One student was offed and four others injured in a shooting Wednesday at a shopping center across the street from a Baltimore high school. Around 11 a.m. Wednesday, the Baltimore Police Department received reports of a shooting at a shopping center across the street from Edmondson Westside High School in southwest Baltimore. Commissioner Michael S. Harrison said at a news conference. The commissioner, huh? Officers found 5 juvenile males with varying levels of injuries in the parking lot of the shopping center, Harrison said. Investigators believe 2 uh, instigators opened fire at a crowd gathered in front of a Popeyes restaurant at the mall before fleeing behind the building, Harrison said. One of the students passed from his injuries, Harrison said. The others are believed to have non-life-threatening injuries, he said. 5 students from Edmondson Westside High School were hit in the incident. Baltimore City Public Schools confirmed in a statement. The school was placed under lockdown Wednesday while police investigated, according to the statement. Harrison said investigators believe the students were at the mall during their school lunch break. The shopping center is a hotspot that has had some problems in the past, Harrison added. Investigators did not have descriptions of the instigators, Harrison said. Police did not provide a motive. The motive was the thrill of taking people's lives for no reason. That's what the motive was. See, in today's day and age, you don't need a specific kind of motive to put together somebody taking somebody else's life. A lot of people out here these days take away other people's lives for the thrill, for the adrenaline that comes with it, the rush that comes with taking away somebody's life, because they are demonically influenced. They have a demonic spiritual energy behind them that influences them to take people's lives. And it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. These demons are really on overtime. They're trying to take as many lives as they possibly can. And the reason why is because they know that their time is near. So they're trying to take as many people as they possibly can with them. And it's sad, and it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. Everything's got to hit the fan before it gets any better at all. And I promise you right now, what y'all see going on right now is only birthing pains of what's to come. This is just a little taste of what's to come. There's so much more at play than people realize. And people try to downplay it like, oh, no, it's just this, it's just that. It's just some people that need help. No. Some people do need help, but they need a different kind of help. They don't need the therapist kind of help. They need a spiritual kind of help. They need some kind of deliverance away from the demons that are influencing them to do what it is that they're doing. And they're out here taking people's lives. They're out here harming children, doing things to children that nobody should ever be doing, that there's no excuse to do. Just yesterday I heard about this one woman in Florida who just snapped out of nowhere and just took her 3-year-old daughter's life. Just tried to strangle her. It didn't work, so she took a knife and just boom, in the back, the chest, the neck, the face, everywhere. And just laid there next to her 3-year-old child until the police arrived. And she got on the phone and said, yeah, I just offed my child. She's 3 years old. No remorse at all. That's what I'm saying. These people are demonically influenced to do what it is that they're doing. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's why it's always important to protect your children and protect your family. And a lot of people wonder why, others be crashing out. Y'all be sitting there opening your legs to everybody, giving it to anybody that you can find who will open their legs. And it's got to stop, because then it creates situations like this. The daddy was gone from the child's life. The dad was gone from the child's life. The woman was taking care of her child by herself. Her mother passed away from cancer. What else? Her stepdad only met her one time, which was at the funeral for her mom. That's why you got to make sure that you have solid people with you in life, not just in certain situations, but in life. People who got your back. People who will take care of you when you need it. But this woman ain't had that. now she's facing one account of first degree offense, one account of child endangerment. I think it was or bringing harm to a child, and she also faces deportation too, which is crazy. But at the end of the day, man, if you don't have the people that you need in your life, and everything hits the fan, something gonna happen. Whether you snap or what, but it don't matter what has happened in your life. Nothing excuses you taking another innocent person's life or harming or taking an innocent child's life. Nothing that you can ever do or anything that has ever happened to you will ever excuse you bringing harm to a child or taking a child's life or you harming an innocent bystander's life for no reason. Nothing will ever excuse that. We have to protect our children. And society has pushed this narrative of, your body count, when it comes to bedroom activities. They've pushed this agenda to see how many people you can sleep with, right? But while you're doing that, your rubber might have broke. You might not have pulled out quick enough. She might have forced you to not be able to pull out. And then the dad leaves. Now you got a single mom. Or you've got two people who are on their way to the clinic to get rid of the child permanently. But whenever they don't and the dad leaves, then it's just the mom. Now the mom has to work, has to bring in some kind of money to support her child. And now that the mom is working, both parents are out of the house. So now while the kids are at school, they're being filled with all this bull crap. They're getting filled with all this swinging the other way and transforming your your body into the opposite gender. And people who are attracted to minors are not files. They're maps. Minor attracted persons, and not to scream when somebody tries to touch on you because it'll hurt your feelings, it'll hurt their feelings, and all this other bull crap. They are attacking our children psychologically, and we don't even realize it because we're too busy running around trying to get money for our kid because y'all slept with somebody who wasn't ready for a kid, who isn't responsible enough to have a child. Who you got to blame but yourself? Because you've fallen for this narrative of getting your body count up. You've fallen for this narrative of loving pleasure. You're falling for this narrative of defiling yourself by sleeping with everybody on the corner. You're falling for it. That's what happens when you drink the Kool-Aid, when you become a sheep and you want to be like everybody else. You want to do what everybody else is doing. You don't realize the harm that it does to you in the long run. And that's a shame. That's a shame. I've seen parents, young parents, around my age, single parents, single mothers, they be on OnlyFans. They be on the hub, if you know what I mean. They be making films, adult content. What's gonna happen to your kid when your kid in school and there's the other kids that are bullying your kid? That's why I saw your mom on the internet doing this. That's why I seen your mom's what. That's why I didn't. What's gonna happen? That kid is gonna be pushed to certain limits that he ain't gonna be able to handle psychologically because he's a kid. He's gonna be pushed to either, commit, bring a weapon to school and open fire. Or he's gonna off himself, or he's gonna off that bully. There's different things that is gonna be that kid's gonna be pushed to do. But these parents don't realize that because they're so caught up in the fastest way to bring in money, which is selling yourself, which is also defiling yourself. They're so caught up in all that stuff. They're not worried about what's going to happen to their kid. They're not worried about what who's saying what to your child at school, you basically you're a parent. You're a parent that has absent parenting. You're a kid. Your kid is at home with a parent but has absent parenting. I know. I lived with absent parenting for half of my life. Not in that same way, you know, but I lived with absent parenting for half of my life. And it forces your child to think in a way that you would never think that your child would think, you know. Your child starts blaming itself, him or herself, for you not being the parent that they need, for you not being there for them when they need you to be. They start blaming themselves and they start blaming other things in life. When really, it's your fault for not being there for your child. It's your fault for not putting your child first. A lot of people hide behind the excuse of I'm doing this to bring money in for my kid. What about your kid's future? What about what them kids are going to say to your kid at school? What about all that stuff? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, we got way off topic. But that's all right though, because I'm fixing to get up on out of here anyways. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and sticking in, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know, man. And I am up out of here. I will see you all tomorrow. These episodes will be available for playback on the Marky and Kane YouTube channel. Deuces.